So Phelps is 6'4", El Garouche 5'9". They have the same inseam. What does that mean? Their legs are the same length. Okay, Michael Phelps has little tiny legs. He can't dunk a basketball. He's 6'4", he can't dunk, I'll tell you that. He's got these big old feet. He has this long torso, freakishly long arms. Is he built for swimming? Yes. Absolutely. We won't get into his ears and everything else. Okay? I don't think I'm going to hurt his feelings. Garouche, 5'9". Okay? His legs are long. He is lean, not overly tall. Built for running? Absolutely. Of you tall guys, I hate to tell you, once you get over a certain height, you're carrying extra pounds, running is hard. Is it not? Some of you are going to try commission, right? You're going to see these big jack dudes, right, at OCS. You're going to be like, holy crap, they're going to kick my ass. No, they're going to drop out because they're going to quit because things are hard. Okay? Some of them. Some of them make it. But that happens in Navy SEALs and stuff all the time. Dudes are super ripped, look awesome, still don't make it. You know who makes it? Kind of us guys right in the middle. We're built to last. If anyone knows Nate Nemers, he's like 6'7". Okay? He's screwed. He's going to break down. Okay? No, he's all right. Okay? It happens, right? So you kind of fit sometimes. Phelps, not a distance runner, right? Never going to medal. Okay? Garouche, how's he going to do in the pool? Not very well, right? Okay, so do our genetics matter? A little bit. Okay? So, ladies and jelly spoons, maximize your odds by choosing the right field of competition. Phelps was fit for the pool. Go be a swimmer. Okay? It's no different from you guys. Despite what the media might tell you, we are all very different. This is not a bad thing. All right? I can teach ethical leadership, arguably well. Okay? Can I teach thermonuclear dynamics? No. No. I don't even know what it is. Iron Man told me what it is. It's from the movie. Okay? Actually, I was sitting in a bar not long after I took my daughter out. We weren't like at the bar, but it's like a bar. Okay? At the restaurant because it was crowded. It was graduation time. All right? A counter. I don't know how to say it. Okay? And I'm sitting there and we're talking, and we were just out, little daddy-daughter time, right? And these people were in a good mood next to us, and I'm BSing with them. And said, you guys are out celebrating? And I said, yeah. And I said, what are you celebrating? He said, well, I got my PhD. I was like, oh, cool. I just finished mine, too. He goes, I go, what'd you get it in? And it was like aerospace engineering. I was like, oh, don't I feel like a piece of shit? Okay? And he says, what'd you get yours in? And I said, thermonuclear dynamics. He's like, oh. And I was like, bro, I didn't get it in that. Yours just sounded a lot cooler than mine. Okay? I can probably teach ethical leadership. Okay? So I'm okay at that. Honestly, I feel bad for students I had several years ago. I am much better today than I am 3-4 years ago. Just from doing it. Just from practice. All right? Main lesson in my classes, life is hard, don't try. Okay? Your genes do not determine your destiny. Okay? They determine your opportunity. All right? Ross, how tall are you? 6'3". Okay, can you dunk? If you work at it, could you probably dunk a little bit? Okay. Alexander, you're not going to dunk a basketball? No, we are not. Okay? We can maybe get those strength shoes and work on it, and you get your big calves, right? And we're going to work on it, right, Tanner? You're going to go get some of those? We're still not going to be able to dunk a basketball. Okay? Doesn't mean we can't play basketball, right? Might be pretty good. Okay? Genes can predispose, but they cannot predetermine. Right? We'll unpack this a little bit. It's now to the point where we have stopped testing to see if traits have a genetic component because we literally can't find a single one that isn't influenced by our genes. What does that mean?
Everything is influenced by your genes.
Yeah, your genetics make up everything that you do in some fashion or another. Psych major, right? Do you know the big five?
Yeah, I forgot.
I had another psych major. He's like, I don't know. And he actually did. He knew the acronym.
That was like 3 years ago in high school.
What are they teaching you for the last two?
Neuroscience right now. That is way
Big five is your personality. This is, everybody has these on some scale. I'm going to break them down to you, okay? Big five is every single person has this personality trait somewhere on the scale. Openness to experience. From curious and inventive on one end to cautious and consistent on the other. Okay. Who wants to go camping tonight? Okay. Who's immediately uncomfortable with this question and has shit to do? Okay. There's the difference. Okay. College Station over here is like, yep, let's go. I'm ready. I don't go camping. I don't want to go to class tomorrow. I'm out of here. Samara, what were you thinking? Just okay, Caleb?
no, I got you. Okay, on sports. I'll pass.
Yeah, okay. We can't just do that, right? Okay. So you're somewhere on the other, and you can be in the middle. It's perfectly fine. You're somewhere on the scale in terms of your openness. Conscientiousness, which I spelled correctly. Woo. Organized and efficient to easygoing and spontaneous. Again, these play into each other. So here's where I'm at. I want to go camping, but I want to get everything organized, make sure we're ready, make sure we have everything we need. Do we have our reservations? Okay. So it's okay, right? You're going to be all over, but it's where you are. How many of you even have that friend? Somebody will come in and say, let's go do something. You're like, no, I've got tests tomorrow, whatever. And you watch the other people who are like, yeah, okay, I'll go. The spontaneous one, and you're like, what's wrong with you, right? Or conversely, what's wrong with Ross? What's he do?
Oh, no, he always gets to say yes.
Okay, he's going to everything. What are you doing?
People come in and ask him if we want to go eat. He just says yes right away without even thinking.
Okay, and what are you doing, Noah?
Grinding on my homework.
Yeah, okay. And you're like, well, why is he like that? Why is he so weird? Okay. How many of you know?
Don't be a math major.
Huh? Don't be a math major. Yeah. Okay. What's your major?
COSI. I'm like USAR, but it's
Hey, then the COSI.
Okay.
construction.
COSI bros.
Right. Okay. Who's gonna make more money? We'll find out. You're in a good spot. You're okay. All right. All right. Extroversion. Outgoing and energetic to solitary and reserved. You probably know this as extroverts and introverts. Okay. Me and my wife, I'm a total extrovert. Okay. My wife is an introvert. It is exhausting for her to go to a party and talk to people. Me, I'm going to go to the party and talk to the wall, and it's going to talk back. All right. We'll have a great conversation. It'll be okay. All right. It's perfectly fine. All right. You can be on all ends. Agreeableness. Friendly and compassionate to challenging and detached. You have that friend who's challenging and detached. This is not a bad thing. You can use this. All right? Just know where you are. All right? Lastly, everyone has this on some scale, neuroticism. All right? Anxious and sensitive to confident, calm, and stable. When I told you we're going to have pop quiz, how many of you were like, oh, crap? Yeah? Okay. How many of you are like, nah, let's just see how I do? Yeah, you're going to roll with it, right? 1 credit SOMS class. It doesn't even count. Better not say that. Okay. All of us have this. And this is exactly what social media plays on. For those who are highly neurotic, social media is their drug. It's all about getting that perfect picture and presenting the lifestyle that they live. Does everybody live like that? No. Most of them don't. Okay? It is a massive problem. By the way, when you get to 381, some of you are going to straight up delete apps based on what we do. Can't wait. Okay, so hang in there. All right. So, certain behaviors are easy for some people, right? Don't apologize or feel guilty for what you're good at. Okay? But you do have to work with them. This means 2 things. You got to work with people who aren't good at things. They're not good at what you're good at. And the opposite. Who likes public speaking? Okay, who does not? A lot of people absolutely hate public speaking. Okay, so if you raise your hand, right? Okay, so if I'm in a group and we have to give a presentation in class with Carter, do I put him up to speak? If he likes doing it? Yeah, capitalize on that. Noah, you don't like public speaking?
No, I mean, I'll do it, but I'm not a fan.
Okay, so, right, so when you work with that, and conversely, same thing. If there's a math component to the project, what do you want him doing? Math. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what his grades are. I can look, but I won't. Okay? Yeah. Don't apologize, but you got to work with it. And you have to work with those other people. Okay? You're going to work with people who aren't good at things that you're good at. That's a good thing to know. That's okay. We'll work on your weaknesses next semester. Okay? Telling you what you're good at. This is part of today. Okay? What do you like doing?
Finishing.
Fishing. Okay, cool.
Sports.
Sports. What sports?
Golf,
Golf, okay.
basketball,
Basketball, good. Football, awesome. What else? What do we like doing?
Playing with my dog.
Playing with your dog, okay.
I like to produce music.
Huh?
I like to produce music.
Produce music. Solid, okay, good. We'll use that. What else? What do you like doing, College Station? No idea, I'm just here.
Anything outside of that don't work.
Okay, not being in class? Thanks, no, I appreciate that, okay. Okay, let's flip it around. How do you handle it, not that this has happened to any of you in the Corps, how do you handle it when you're bad at something and others excel?
Work hard.
Work harder, okay. Practice, okay. Ask questions. What else? Huh? Joke about it, okay. What else? Who quits? Huh? Get mad and stop doing it, right? Right? Okay, all right, golf, primary example, okay? Who hates golf? Yeah. Are any of you that hate it, are you good at it? No. That's the point, okay? If you're bad at something, you see others excel, sometimes it's okay. Who, any organic chemistry? Then we gone through OChem? How'd it go, Samir?
I had a test this morning.
Yeah, how'd you do?
Terrible.
Terrible. Aren't you an engineer?
Yeah.
Why are you taking OChem?
Biomedical engineering.
Okay, we're working on it. Okay, so you're gonna have to work on it, right? Okay, cool. Caitlin,
I'm key dropping OChem 2 this week, so that's how it's going.
because it sucks, right? It's hard. Okay, fair enough. All right. What's interesting too is when you actually learn something, it's almost impossible to realize you didn't know it. Did any of you think about tying your shoes this morning? No, you just did it. Guess what? You used to suck at it. You used to be terrible at it. It was hard. You couldn't figure it out, trying to make it work. You're like, forget it. Wearing Velcro shoes. Okay? Look good, right? Okay?
Crying over the shoes that I'm getting yelled at.
Yeah, exactly. Okay? When you actually learn something and you know it, it's almost impossible to remember, to think back to when you didn't know it. And you don't understand that other people don't know it. When you actually learn something, this is not memorize, regurgitate for a test, and then forget it. When you actually learn something and it's stuck up here, okay, it's hard to know that you didn't know that before and that other people don't have that information. All right? So, let's tilt the odds in your favor. All right? You like fishing, right, Noah? So what happens the more you fish?
I mean, you eventually get a little better.
Yeah.
You don't lose as many, I guess.
Right? Okay, exactly. All right? Tilt the odds in your favor. You like producing music. How's the first song you produced?
Terrible.
It's bad, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. How's the last song you produced?
Also terrible.
Also terrible. Okay. But are we getting a little better?
Yes.
Okay, good. I hope so. You enjoy what you're good at. Okay? So stick with it. How do you know what you're good at? Yeah, it's right there. Gave you the answer. Trial and error. How many of you have already switched majors? Why, Ross? Engineering sucks. Yes, it does. Okay? No. And how many? Where are my engineers? Is it hard, Alexander?
Yes.
Okay. Hugo? Still hard? Okay. So it's hard. So why are you guys still in it? Joshua, why are you still in it?
Anywhere else to go.
Nobody loves me. Okay. Why are you sticking with it, Alexander?
Because I have no interest in studying anything else.
Okay, good. So Ross said, you switched out? Okay. I don't like this. I'm going somewhere else. But you're sticking with it. Okay? Because you want to, right? Okay. We'll get into that. All right? Trial and error. This is your opportunity. My brother actually sent, he never was good at communicating or writing letters or email or talking to my parents when he was in college. He was just gone. And he sent him a card one time. And it said, I've decided to change my major on the outside. And on the inside, it said I was coming perilously close to graduating. Right? Change majors a lot. That's okay. This is your time to do that. Figure out what you're good at. If you're not good at it and you suck, you've tried and tried and tried, find what you're good at. This is your opportunity to do that. Okay? And if you are good at it, keep at it. Get better at it. This is your period of exploration, i.e. dating. Okay? Now, this is relationship driven. Why do you go on dates? Yeah, to see if you like them or not, right? Okay, and see if you're good at relationships. You're not. Most of you. Who's single? I'm just kidding. Don't raise your hand. Okay? But you have to try it out. Okay? No different than college. You got to try out and see what you are good at. Okay? If you're winning. Noah, are you good at math?
A lot better than most people.
Okay, good. So that's exactly the point. You have nothing to apologize for that. Okay? Exploit the fact that you are good at math. Exploit the heck out of it. Be the best one. Okay, psych, engineering, medicine. I don't care what you're doing. Pre-dentistry, right? You want to be a dentist? Okay, you got a lot of work to do. You have to excel at it, right? If you're losing, if you're not good, then you need to explore. That's when you need to find something else. Okay, it's okay. Engineering didn't work out. You're still going to be good. Okay, what are you studying now? Construction. Okay, awesome. Go build the best buildings. All right, and you boss the engineers around. Told you how to do it. Okay. Use Google, but not the search engine. At Google, they want you to work on your job 80% of the time. The other 20% of the time, they want you to work on other things. Maybe something you're passionate about, an idea you have. This has actually led to some of Google's greatest successes. Okay, they didn't even have Gmail, right? And it was somebody that didn't work in email at all that came up with Gmail, all right, and several other things. They want you to work on your job and do your job 80% of the time. The other 20% of the time, go do something else. See what you can come up with. This is the trial and error, all right? All right, so here's our actual pop quiz. What feels like fun to you but work to others? Huh? Shining shoes. Let me see. Are they good? Looking good. Yeah, some of these. Not so much. Hiding your feet right now. Okay, good. Good at shining shoes. What else? Building a fence. Man, I could have used you last week. Okay. Okay, good. What else?
Working out.
Working out. Who does not like PT? Good. Fair enough. All right. Do you like running?
No, I like lifting.
Lifting. Okay. Who likes running? Samara, you ever hit it where you're running? Or Phil, you ever hit it when you're running and you could go all day? You ever hit that stride and you just feel awesome? Okay? That is yeah. And others of you have no earthly idea what we're talking about. This can absolutely happen, all right? If you want to get stronger, you keep lifting, right? By the way, because there's a fair amount of you, all right? Women in the room. Do you like working out with the guys?
No. Well, it depends on the situation.
It always depends. Pascaline is my only true yes. Why not, Alexander?
Yeah.
I just don't like lifting.
No, like lifting, okay? Alex?
Do you like working out with guys?
Yeah.
I like working out with my boyfriend. Everyone else is a freak.
Yeah. This is true. We're really gross.
And
Yeah, we spit loogies. We smell terrible. Okay, we do push-ups on ant piles. Right, we're not real bright. Okay, have you ever run? Does he? You run with him?
yeah.
Does he run loud, like his feet? Right, he's loud. Okay, you ever run with? I bet Grace, if she ran, you don't even make a sound. Okay, you guys just like float across the ground. It's the weirdest thing in the world to me. Okay, my feet are like hitting the pavement. I'm breathing hard. Okay, it's really strange. Okay, good. What else? Con, do you have your pilot's license yet?
Not yet.
Have you flown?
Once.
Once. Okay, we got a little ways to go. What else? What feels like fun to you that's work to others?
Excel.
Excel. You like Excel.
Yeah.
Is anybody else extremely worried about Joshua?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's okay. Do I want to know that about him? That's how. And should you kick ass with Excel? Yes, you should. It's a great skill.
Put that on your resume.
Yes. Okay. What makes you feel like you lost track of time? You get into something and you're doing something, and you totally lose track of time.
Sleep.
Sleep. Fair enough. Phil.
It's like sometimes I'll be like working on music.
Okay.
And you just start feeling everything kind of come together, and then it's been 8 hours. You know, wake up and you're like, oh.
Absolutely.
but
Awesome.
everything's just like coming in and naturally. It's like not. It feels like you're not working. It feels like you're just like doing what you like think. It's like your thoughts are just coming out, not working.
Yes, this is perfect. You know what flow is? What's flow?
It's basically when you can, I don't know like all the psychology behind it, but kind of like what you said, like you get into a mental state where you lose track of time and you like your thoughts are basically all just kind of like,
Yeah, this is being in the zone.
yeah.
Okay, you golfers, right? You ever hit a perfect shot? Like, man, that was awesome. Felt great. No is a perfectly acceptable answer also. And you try and do it again, and what happens?
Hit a shitty shot.
It doesn't go well, right? This is what flow is. We talk about this extensively in 482. This is being in the zone and trying to do it. Here's how your brain works. Phil's example is perfect. You like music, you like producing music. You get lost in it. You're challenged, but you're good at it. All right? It's a little bit hard. You still say your songs suck. Okay? I bet they're better than anybody else's. Okay? Because you're being challenged just enough, but you're also good at the task. Right? So if you want to get into the math of it, it actually needs to be about 4% harder. All right? So when you're lifting weights, you need to be 4% heavier. When you're running, 4% faster or farther. It's no different than your challenge. Things that you like doing. Pascal.
So is it that the brain is like producing dopamine through the likes?
Yes, exactly. You will lose track of the world because you are just lost in what you're doing. That's what flow is, right? There's a whole scale, and again, hang in there. In a couple years, I'll blow your mind with this stuff. But how you do it. It's kind of like taking a test. If you didn't prepare and you're worried about it, it's not going to go well, is it? Okay. But if you worked hard and prepared, sometimes you're going to sit down take that test and nail it, right? And you're not even thinking. Some of you, again, no idea what I'm talking about, right? Okay? But you nail it. You're not even thinking. You're just, oh man, I know this. I got it down. That's what flow is, okay? Being in the zone, right? It's that run where you can just go forever, okay? Where you're lifting and nothing's heavy, right? And you just get in that set. It's hard. It is not common. This is a hard thing to do, right? Where do I get greater returns than the average person? Where are you a little bit better than others?
Maybe in school.
School, okay, yeah, 4.0. I can compare you right now. Got a star. Judging those of you who don't. Just kidding. I wouldn't have had a star. And you have to call me doctor now. Okay. What else?
Public speaking.
Public speaking, okay, excellent, good. What else? Nothing? We're not good at anything? Bet you are. Karen, anything?
What is the average person? Like, what is that?
Compared to your peers. What are you a little bit better at? Okay? Hang on to it. We'll get into it. What comes naturally to you? School.
Yeah, public speaking.
Speaking. What else? Sports. Okay. Tall, good athlete, right? Some sports. What else? What comes naturally to you guys? Huh?
Writing.
Writing? Like writing? Okay. I was thinking like horse riding. Okay, writing. Okay, good. Who hates writing? Okay. Should Pascaline focus on that to become better than all of you? Yeah, she's good at it. Absolutely. Okay.
Oh, I thought about a response to the question more.
Yep.
Driving.
Driving? Did we do bias in here? I can't remember if I've done bias.
I did have a rank, but I'm pretty driving.
93% of Americans think they're above average drivers, which is statistically impossible. Okay, but yeah. And honestly, you know what happens with most things? Driving's a great example. Thank you, Noah. You know what happens with most things? You rise to a level of competence you're comfortable at. You get just good enough and you're like, I'm done. Whether it's school, whether it's PT, whether it's student groups, whatever it is, simple things that you do, you get just good enough and then you stop. Because you're good with it. Right? But if something comes naturally to you, you need to work on it. You need to develop it. All right? Your genes do not eliminate the need for hard work. Genes tell us what to work on. Find your strengths. That's what we're doing in here. Okay, we did the 5 strengths, and some of you were like, oh, I didn't realize that. Okay? Build on your own strengths. Take what you're already good at. Cut your losses. I'm sorry you're not good at OChem. You may still need to take it. But, okay, focus on what you are good at. Okay, part of OChem I'm good at. This part I struggle with. Focus on the good part. See if it'll help you get through. Okay? Understand your own nature and build a strategy around it. You guys are even still finding this out. I'm asking you what comes naturally to you, and I don't get a lot of answers. Find out. Observe. See what you're good at. See what feels good. Okay? Unless you work as hard as those you admire, don't explain away their success as luck. If you see somebody in the gym who's what you aim to be, big, strong, lean, fast, whatever it is, okay, can you get as good as them? Can you match them?
Yes.
How?
Hard work.
Bingo. All right, look, we got some genetics, right? We all do, I hope. Okay, maybe even Noah, right? We've all got some genetics that predispose us to things. Okay, but if I want to be strong, does anybody, you like to lift? Who else? Does anybody like to lift? Okay, cool. What do you squat? You know? 350. 350?
Yeah.
I squat all the time, and I can't squat 350. Now, can I catch up to Nathan? If I work my ass off, and if I try really hard and don't, that's when I learn. If I try, you know what? Dang it, 315, 3 plates. That's as high as I'm gonna get, because I'm old and my back's gonna break. Okay. But until I work as hard as Nathan has, I don't know if I'm that good. Right? If you want to have a 4-point, because somebody else does, you have to work as hard as they do. Right? Don't explain away as good luck. Work hard on things that come easy. Alabama football, great athletes, right? Most of them. And they put guys in the NFL. Do all of them turn into great NFL players? No. Why?
They made money and then they stopped.
They made enough money? Not always. You want that second contract. What'd you say?
It's hard to make the NFL.
It's hard to make it in the NFL. Why?
It's like the 1% of the 1% of the 1%.
Everyone there is good. Everyone. Just because I was good at Alabama does not mean I'll be good in the NFL. I can come from Idaho State and have a 13-year career and be a Hall of Famer. Which has happened. Okay? I can be a stud from Alabama and not make it. Why? What was the difference? Work. They were pretty good at football. They weren't great. They didn't get recruited by big schools. Other Aggies that have gone to the NFL have been busts.
Yes.
Who were great here. What's the difference? That work ethic, right? They were already good. If they would have worked harder, they would have been great. Right? Let's do that. All right, the Goldilocks rule. Why do some persevere while most struggle to stay motivated? Any guesses? Who's Goldilocks? Answer's in there.
Oh, the bears before it.
Yeah. What was Goldilocks looking for?
Perfect.
Yeah. What fit her just right. Okay? Your brain actually likes to be challenged. Believe it or not. But it likes to be challenged at things it's good at. Okay? And then just try it a little harder. Right? Any accounting people in here? Yeah, good. Count? Are you? What? Okay. Right. Do you like it?
I like it now.
Okay, good. What happened at first?
It was really hard.
It was hard, right? But you had a little bit in there. Business major?
Yeah.
Okay, so you knew you kind of needed it, and you had to work on it. And you got better. Now you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was hard. Right? That's when your brain is actually learning. We like to be challenged, okay? We like a little bit of a challenge. Humans experience peak motivation when working on tasks that are right at the edge of their current abilities. Not too hard, not too easy. If something's really easy, you will actually lose interest in it. Okay? You become bored. You're looking for what's just right. So what's the difference? You got genetics, you got luck, and you got talent. Now it all factors in. We can't throw it out. Do they also have an unlimited supply of passion? Great. Caitlin says yes. No. Okay? It's whether or not you can handle the boredom of training every day. Did Phelps want to get in the pool every day? No. He hates cold pools. Okay? Do you like lifting every day? No. There's days you don't want to do it. Okay? I lift all the time, and I absolutely don't want to do it. I hate squats. But I know that squats are the largest muscle group, and that gives me the biggest boost for the rest of my workout, the rest of my body, testosterone, all that good stuff. If I want bigger arms, I need to do squats. Plain and simple. Most people think you just need to do curls. No. You got to get the rest of your body going. If I want bigger arms, I have to do my squats. If I want to bench 225, I have to do my squats. I hate doing squats. But I do them every time. Every time. Okay? It's the monotony. Even when you're good at it. When you're good at Excel? Okay. But you like it. Okay. If you keep working at it, you're going to get even better. And you're going to get to the point where, man, this is so easy. Can you still keep going? All right? PT, school, work, whatever it is. You have to be able to push through the boredom. Right?
What do you do about the situations where you're good at something that you don't like to do?
You're good at something that you don't like to do. Give me an example.
I mean, like Excel, I hate doing it, but I've done it enough where I'm pretty good at it.
Okay. So
Do I continue to work at it, or do I just stay stagnant?
you want to continue to work at it if you're naturally good at it. If you are good at it, you need to keep going, because then you can become even better. Now, what you might want to do is figure out how that incorporates to other things that you actually want to do. Right? So, what's your major?
Kinesiology.
Kines. Okay, fine. You're still going to have, but what do you want to do?
PT.
Be a physical therapist.
Yeah.
If you want to be a physical therapist, not unlike being a veterinarian or whatever, you're going to have to run your own operation more than likely. So even though you're going to be a physical therapist, because my sister-in-law is a physical therapist. She's mean. She'll make you work. Okay. She has to run her own clinic, so she needs to know Excel, right? You got to hire and fire people. You're going to know how to have to do your taxes and all that good stuff. So while you may not like Excel for getting you to be a physical therapist and me calling you Dr. Braswell, okay, you know that ultimately Excel is still going to be part of your future. Okay, so if I get good and I get a little bit better, I can use that into me being a physical therapist. Make sense?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Men desire novelty to such an extent that those who are doing well wish for a change as much as those who are doing badly. If you're good at something and you get bored with it, you want to change. So that's where you have to find it fit. Okay? See if you want to keep going. Professionals that stick to the schedule. Professionals stick to the schedule. Amateurs let life get in the way. There's days I miss workouts for whatever reason. I didn't get up early enough. I throw in the towel at the end of the day. My kids have stuff. I'm tired. I never miss twice. If I throw away what I'm doing with squats, then I'm regressing. If I have a crappy workout, is that better than no workout?
Yes.
Always. No different than your academics. Right? Partial credit is always better than no credit. Right? So you don't want to let it slide. Okay? The days where it's a grind, the days when you have to study, right? Don't regress all the way. If you study for 15 minutes and you wanted to study for an hour and a half, that 15 minutes is better than nothing. All right? What I just summarized for you, and just is literally just skimming the surface, we actually went a little bit quick, is a book called Atomic Habits. It's a short read. It's an easy read. The guy was actually an athlete at a smaller school, went on to be very successful with his professional career and talked about a lot of different things. What we're working on right now is your guys' strengths. Capitalize on your strengths. Make them better. Become indispensable at whatever it is that you're doing. Take what you're good at and be better. Right? Because then it will set you apart from others. Right? We're all here to get gainfully employed, right? Hopefully. Trophy dad?
Yes.
Nice. Good luck with that. Okay. But be better at everybody else at something. I don't care what it is. Find out what you're good at and excel at it. Okay? We learn anything today? What did we learn? Alex, what did we learn? When you nod, see, some of you are conditioned not to nod already, right? Okay, you nodded, so you have to answer.
You learn that G's give you opportunity, and
Good.
the hard work is like what doesn't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent. Good. Tanner, you nodded.
I did. You gotta find what you're passionate about. If not, then you're gonna not measure, just not care.
Okay, good. What else? What else we got?
I never thought about it like that our brain wants to challenge itself, but I can see now like when things get too easy, it becomes boring, and if it's too hard, then it's just you just don't enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
There's that perfect.
Perfect. Who likes video games? This is not a bad thing. You know what video games do? You're trying to get to the next level, right? It feeds on that. I want to go a little more. I want to get a little further, but it's still hard. Okay? Now, this doesn't mean Dr. Payne said go play video games for 4 hours tonight. Okay? But video game, some people are like, yes, he did. That's what video games do. They feed on that. Okay? You're being challenged, whether you know it or not, and hopefully it's fun, right? It's fun and you enjoy it, but you're still being challenged and you're trying to get to that next level, right? Welcome to life, all right? The things that we're good at and we like doing that are a little bit challenging are the most rewarding, and we want to keep getting better at it, right? So find what you're good at and chase it down. And if you don't know yet, figure it out. Trial and error. Try some new things. Right? I have a buddy who was a gold medal Olympian, right, on the rowing team, right? He's 6'6", right? He's a gorgeous man. His shoulders are like this. His waist is like this. He's a hell of a cook. I set him up with his wife, and I remind him that all the time. Okay. His brother went on to be, he had an older brother who was a Division I football player. Okay, went on very successful. So they're looking at younger brother, and they're like, well, he's going to be a great athlete too. Terrible at football, terrible at basketball, terrible at baseball. I mean, he was okay because he was an athlete, but not that coordinated. Okay, comes to college, study engineering. We all kind of end up on the rowing team, no idea what we're doing. He wins a gold medal in Athens. He hadn't found his sport yet. Okay, we put him in the boat, and it was hard, but he kind of liked the challenge, right? Same thing with another one who won bronze in Beijing. Okay, so look, I'm not telling you you're going to be a gold medal Olympic athlete, but you might be. Some of you haven't found your sport yet. Okay, who's from Texas? Who from Texas has ever played ice hockey? See, there you go. We might be there. Okay. We are done early. Go be awesome. Have a great week. I'll have discussion posts up. Don't forget your resume in a couple weeks. You got to get it reviewed. Get your resume reviewed before you submit it. Have an awesome day.